Hey guys, it's Dale Calvert, CMG, SportsCardInvestments.com. I am on my way to the Culture Collision 3-day 500 table plus card show in Atlanta, Georgia. And my goal is guaranteed profits. And that's what I hope I can show you as we go to this show, how anybody with basic understanding and knowledge can go to a large show like this, or even a small local show, be strategic in what they purchase, and guarantee that they will make a profit, at least 50%, 100%, 300% return on your money. You can do this all day, every weekend, all over the country, in card shows everywhere. But I'm heading to Culture Collision for the very first time today in Atlanta. So as you go through this video, hopefully that's what's going to happen here. Just as a side note, I really messed up. I knew this Culture Collision show was happening. I had it in my mind that it was going to be in November or something, and I could have missed it. I just happened to look for shows that were happening next weekend, and I noticed Culture Collision's happening this weekend. So I've got a very limited time period. It opens to the general public at 2 o'clock. I got my ticket. It's $20 to get in this show, which is high. But my plan was for Dawn and I to go and spend the weekend when this show happened and just kind of take our time and enjoy the show, enjoy all the other activities that they have going on. They have autograph guests coming tomorrow. I don't even know who they are, but this is the worst weekend possible for us because, again, I just didn't put it on my calendar. I messed up. And tomorrow we have a house full of friends, relatives are coming. Dawn's 2 nephews and their wives are having their first child. Both of them, they're expected 6 weeks apart. So we're having a baby shower tomorrow at our house for a lot of people. We'll be at our home tomorrow. That's why Dawn's not with me. She's obviously working on that. And then we already bought tickets. Sunday is the Dodgers-Braves game, so we've already got tickets to that game. We bought a month or so ago. It's baseball card night, and I'm not sure how that works today. Back in the day, it was a customized card for each individual team. Now I think they're just Topps cards. I don't know if there's anything special about them, or if it's just a Braves team set from Topps from this year. I really don't know. It's cards. We're going. I've never seen Ohtani live. They're playing the Dodgers. I want to see Ohtani live. So we got that going Sunday. So this is the only time. It opens to the general public today at 2 o'clock. I will be there when it opens. It's only open for 5 hours. It closes at 7. So I'm going to try to show you some footage. I don't know how much I'll be able to get because I'm going to be on a mission. And my number one goal, I'm going to do there's some other deals that I will do, but I won't show them on this particular video. On this video, what I want to prove once and for all is that anybody can go to especially a huge show like this, take I might start with $200 or $100. I don't know yet, but I want to show you how you can take $100 or $200 and double, triple it, quadruple it by attending these card shows. And again, the whole purpose of this channel, my focus right now, is to show people how you can start in the sports card business with a limited amount of money, build up a nest egg, and then if you want to get into speculative investments down the road, that's cool because you're playing with the house's money. Right before I got ready to go, I was going to do an opening, which I did, but I got behind because one of our viewers sent me a clip, just a short clip from a sports card guru And he said, Dale, you aren't going to believe this. And he just sent me the clip. And I'm not going to name names because it doesn't matter, and I don't care. I sincerely don't care. But this guy was talking about he had just spent that morning, I think he said $800 on a AA player he's just heard about. And he got a nice card. It was, gold or some gold chrome or something, autographed rookie. It's probably a great card if the guy actually makes it to the major leagues and does anything once he gets there. And when you start understanding the odds of that really happening and then maintaining success after they come to the league, the odds are just so against you. And that is the last thing that I would recommend anybody do. Even if you have all the money in the world to invest, I don't understand how you just find out about a AA player, you do some little bit of research, and then you spend $800 to buy their card, even if it's a beautiful gold auto. To me, that will never make sense. It just doesn't. You invest in those that are on a Hall of Fame path, have the data to support that they can get to being on a Hall of Fame path. Ellie De La Cruz, which is speculative from some people's standpoint, not mine, because I've put eyes on him too many times. Or you invest in Ohtani, Trout, people that Trout's already got numbers for the Hall of Fame. Being smart with your money is just important. It just really is. And yes, you can speculate, but the purpose of this channel, again, is to show people how you don't have to speculate. You can guarantee your profits. And with what I'm going to do today, I haven't even been there yet, don't even know, but I know that I will guarantee 50%, 100%, 200% return on my buys today. So stay tuned if you want to see that. We'll roll into those clips, and I might show you, hopefully we'll show you some footage from this Culture Collision. Again, I'm excited that I get to be there for a few hours. I wish it was the whole weekend, but that's what I get for not writing the date on the calendar. So I'll be back with you in a minute and give you some more things to think about. Have a good one. I made it. I'm in the parking garage. It's, what time is it? 1:45, so 15 minutes before I can actually get in. I've got my tools here that I'll be taking in, and if I have opportunity to share with a dealer or two. If you're full-time in sports cards and you happen to be watching this, you really need to check this out. There's money on the table for you that the government has that most don't even have any ideas available. Let me see if I can pull in the website here. It's www.2024gamechanger.com, 2024gamechanger.com/sports cards. The last show I was at, the dealer got $5,300 from the government that he had no idea, because he was a full-time sports card dealer, that was available to him. And again, I'm not going to get into details. You can go check out the website. And then I've got my Acuna cards here for our sports card. Let me see if I can find the URL where you guys can see it. I tell you what, you should be able to, I think it might be on the back here. There it is. collectiblecardcontest.com/Acuna. Is that what that says? don't know for sure. We'll put it up in the video on the screen if you want a chance to win this iconic PSA 10, or it's graded 10, that might be Gem Mint 10, piece of history. Okay, let me head to the show. I'll talk too long. That's where they're going to have the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. 3-on-3. So this place is huge. People buying everywhere. See the buying. Everywhere you look, people have stations set up to buy.
I'm from New York and now I'm
Buying. Everywhere you look. Okay guys, it's 3:49. So I got here at, what time did I get here? 2 o'clock. So I've been 2 hours in the dollar box and the 25-cent box. And these are the cards I'm going to go through with you guys when we get home. You can see all these cards. Soto, Griffey, Jackie Robinson, Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, Pete Alonso. Look what else I found in the quarter box. Ellie. So I'm going to, when I get home, I'll go through this section with you guys. Right now I'm going to put the bag in the car. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to buy some stuff for my personal collection. But this is the example that I wanted to show you. I've spent 2 hours, less than 2 hours. I bought 125 quarter cards, 125 dollar cards. I got talking to the guy, we hit it off. He gave them all to me for 125. I got everything you're looking at for $125. So it's a nice guy, I appreciate the deal. And when we get home, I'll go through even if I pay the full retail, which was, I didn't ask for the deal, he just gave it to me. And I told him I'll be looking for him he sets up in Chattanooga, so I'll be looking for him at the Chattanooga show. Real nice gentleman, older guy, retired. We were talking about our grandkids. So 2 hours in, this is a 400% return, easy. And now I'm going to go back in after I put these in the car and do some other stuff that we'll talk about in a more advanced training down the line. Y'all have a good one. Hey guys, it's Dale Calvert. I wanted to wrap up this portion of the video and share with you guys the cards that we received, that we purchased at the Culture Collision show here this weekend. It's been beyond busy for us. I went to Culture Collision. I only had a few hours. I could have spent 3 days there and spent thousands and thousands of dollars and doubled it. Without question. The dollar boxes and the slabs, everything was available. I didn't get to touch near what I could have over 3 days. But regardless, I think I mentioned to you guys earlier, we had a phenomenal baby shower. Had a house full of people here. Dawn's 2 nephews, brothers are expecting children 6 weeks apart. So we had a dual baby shower here on Saturday, which was all day. And then today we ended up going to the Dodgers Braves game tonight down at the stadium because it was baseball card night. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the cards that they gave away at the stadium tonight. And I'm going to do a whole entirely other video just on this because some of the things I learned from watching this happen tonight, I'll just cover in a separate video, but that's coming. Every time that I talk about you can guarantee your profits in sports cards and that you can go to a show, most shops, but definitely shows, and double your money every single time. Every time I do, people want to give me grief about that. Well, you can't double your money. You can't do this. You can't do this. And then they want to tell me their horror stories about some quarterback that they bought that went down in value, or some AA player that they bought and put a lot of money into speculating on, who never made it to the majors or has been in the minor leagues for 5 years or whatever. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you follow what we teach, and if you want to go off on all these other tangents and speculations and gambles, that's fine. But if you follow what we teach, again, our philosophy is real simple. Don't spend your grocery money. What can you start with? $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it is. Start there. Double your money. Guaranteed. And I don't like to use that word because obviously nothing's guaranteed except death and taxes. But guaranteed. Double your money. Continue to do that. Build up a nest egg. And then once you have a nest egg, then you can go into more high dollar speculative plays if you choose to. The problem and the challenge and talking to so many people, they go into these high dollar speculative plays. They buy 40 or 50 of one player that is unproven, or they buy a card for 800 hoping it's going to go to 1200, and it doesn't, and they lose money and they get discouraged and they're gone. That's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're teaching in this base system. So I'll just give you a couple of examples real quick. I spent a total of $125 at one table, and then I was, as far as what I want to share here, I did some other speculative stuff that I'm not talking about because that's not what this channel's about. But this channel is about you guaranteeing your profits and building a nest egg. But anyway, I for demonstration purposes and what I want to show here, I spent $125 at one table, which I'm going to cover the majority of that. Then I spent $20 at another table. A guy I think he maybe had just bought this book, this album of cards, and he priced them all at $1. And I've already pulled several out and have them ready to be graded. Some early Bob Gibson. When I say early, I'm talking about 70s Bob Gibsons and some Juan Marichal. And I've already pulled them to be graded. And they're not going to be 10s, so they might be 3s or 4s or 5s, but even after grading, I'll be able to do really well with them. And then here's a few others. I'm probably going to just list raw. Here's a Reggie Jackson and George Brett and Ricky Henderson, and here's another 72 Juan Marichal. So I bought 20 cards like that. Some I'm going to keep. I'm going to send enough to be graded to recoup my $20 for sure, and the rest I'm just going to hang on to for a while. So that was the first buy. I'm not even going to talk about profit there because I'm not really worried about it. I've got 15, 16 cards that I'm going to hang on to for a while because they're already Hall of Famers that I know will continue to, go up there 5, 10, 15% a year, and I'm happy with that. They're phenomenal players. Um, so I'm going to talk about my $125 investment, show you what I did there. And guys, you could absolutely do this. Let me find, I think I pulled up an example or two. Again, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this, so I apologize. I've had a very busy weekend, but I want to get this knocked out. I bought several of these um, silver foil 2024 series full oil 35th anniversary all-star cards. And the reason is because we have done really well this year buying these silver foil all-star cards, having them graded. They grade really well. The gem rate is high, and you can sell them raw. They average about $3 if you sold them raw. But what we have found by having these graded, we're able to sell these between $35 and $40 graded if it's a gem, if it's a 10 mint, and everyone we've sent so far has come back at 10. So again, this is something most people wouldn't mess with, they don't think about, but these cards grade really well. And I think the reason and my thought process behind it is a lot of people would love to have a Willie Mays. Like if we go through here, I'll show you, I'll read off the names that you can see. We've got Willie Mays, Bo Jackson, Freddie Freeman, Hank Aaron, King Griffey Jr. It's a good looking card right there. King Griffey. Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, there's Mickey, Mario Rivera, best closer in baseball, and Derek Jeter. Now, there's people, I believe, that would like to have a Willie Mays PSA 10, or definitely a Babe Ruth card, a Hank Aaron card, a Mickey Mantle card, PSA 10. And these cards, they sell graded if they gem. So if we can buy these for $1, have them graded, and sell them for $35 to $40 a card, which we will, that's $15 to $20 profit on these dollar cards that came out of a dollar box. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're looking at recouping our entire investment with these 13 cards. And we'll do it. And what I'll probably do is do a PSA reveal on some of these cards, because people will, Dale, you can't, those cards won't gem. You can't sell them for $35 to $40. We've been doing it this year. These cards will sell, and for the reasons I've stated. And again, you can watch on our account. We do a review every month of the cards that we're buying and selling. Now, here's another card that most people would not mess with. I understand. But again, this is about you being able to guarantee that you double your money. And I just showed you how I'm going to turn $13 into, what would that be, between 180 and 240, $50, $13, if for the ones that come back at 10. Obviously, all of them won't. We may not send them all, but we probably will. I'll have to look at them. If some of them, if they don't have a chance of minting, gem minting, then I won't send them. But it looks like to me the guy opened the packs, put them in a penny sleeve, and put them in top loaders. They all look beautiful. They just look phenomenal. So this stack alone, I know, will recoup our investment in everything else that I'm going to show you. And I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm not going to show you everything because, guys, I'm hoping that it's becoming more and more obvious that there's no excuse for you not to build a nest egg, doubling your money, going to shows, going through dollar boxes, doubling your money, build up a nest egg, and then roll. Okay, and again, I keep trying to share with you over and over. Here's another stack of 17 cards. One, two, three. I think it's 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 17 cards that we will average $3 profit per card. That will be our average profit. So $3 times 17. That's like $51 right here in this stack of 17 cards. Around the front here, it's the gold, Freddie Freeman, and who is it? That's Albies. It's last sold for $9 on eBay. Just that one. Some of these are $2, $3 cards. Like this Johnny Bench is a $2, but we will average $3 on all of these. I'll show you a couple of others. This is pretty cool. Scherzer, he's a future Hall of Famer. That's a coin card. Thick card, very thick. It's got the coin. I don't know. I think that was like maybe 280 or 420 or something. But our average when we sell these 17 cards, we'll make on average $3. Now let me show you one other example real quick, just to show you how you can get your money back. This is the Ohtani Stars of the Major League. This last one sold, PSA 10 sold for $39.99. These cards also grade well. They grade very well. We've sent several LEs that we've gotten back as 10s. I looked at these. I think they're all going to come back 10s. But if they come back a 9, I don't care. Or if a couple of them, if one of them's an 8 and one of them's a 9, and I get 3 10s, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not. I just want you to get the concept. So say $40 just to make it easy. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those that we'll send in for grading. If they come back 10s, let's just assume they do. Let's look at the high end here. So that's 5 times 40 is $200. It'll cost me $100 to grade them. They came out of the dollar box. So I'm looking at a potential of $95 profit here, which would almost pay for everything else here. Here's some more dollar box card. All these are dollar box. $3, $5. Some I'm going to keep, some I'll sell. But just to give you an example, some of the names: Griffey, Gunnar Henderson, Gunnar, Mike Trout, Aaron Judge. If I could see, too bad I can't see backwards. There's another Aaron Judge. He's going to win the MVP in the American League this year. Gunnar, Mike Trout. They're all goats. They're all goats, future goats, potential goats. Who knows what's going to happen for Gunnar? The jury's still out on him, but he's getting close to where I'll say pretty soon he's on a Hall of Fame path, possibly, based upon the initial talent we're seeing. But there's no doubt about Trout. Here's another Trout. Mike Trout. Here's another Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge. That's the same card I just showed you with Ohtani, the future MLM stars with Aaron Judge. And I don't know, I haven't looked at this. I might send this one for grading too. I'll just have to look. But all these were $1. Here's some more dollars. All these were $1. Are in the dollar box. I got everything you're seeing I got for $125. Aaron Judge, Otani, Mike Trout, Clayton Kershaw. Uh, this is a speculative, but I like this guy, Jackson Curio on the Brewers. If the Brewers make playoffs, World Series, this card's going to go up. Derek Jeter, a Reds player that I like, Brooke Robinson, uh, Chris Sale. He's going to win the Cy Young this year. Has had a phenomenal year. Future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, Chris Sale. Bo Bichette, it's purple. It's the only reason I bought it. He's had a very up and down year, mostly down, but he's had a phenomenal. This has been a bad year for him, but up until this year, he's been a force without question. He could come back. If he doesn't, I'll give it to the dog. It doesn't matter. I'm already made my money back. But a purple Boba Shed, that's a speculative. I'm speculating on some of these. Here's a Babe Ruth. But again, it's just, it's not worth anything, but some people want a Babe Ruth card. It will absolutely sell. Here's a Honus Wagner, It's a legit card. It's not some, it's legit. It's new. It's modern. It's not something old. And Rod Carew, Hall of Famer. Oh, again, here's 125 altogether. Griffey, Freddie Freeman, Mickey Mantle, Pete Alonso, Guerrero Jr., Bichette. Speculating on Matt McLean because I'm a Reds fan. So I'm just speculating on that. But at $1, there's no way I can't get my money back. And again, I didn't give near $1 for these. Wade Boggs, Jackson Holiday. Who knows what's going to happen with that young man? Pete Alonso, Justin Verlander. He's a future Hall of Famer. It's Justin Verlander card. Juan Soto, another Juan Soto, Griffey, Juan Soto. All these were in the dollar box. I'm almost done with the dollars. Last stack. Soto, Juan Soto. Another one, Soto, Griffey Jr., Soto, Derek Jeter, Acuna, Ronald Acuna. Here's another Ronald Acuna in the same stars of the Major League. Another stars of the Major League, Acuna. You can see it's all goats and future goats. Soto, Acuna. Mookie Betts, Otani, another Otani, Aaron Judge, another Mookie Betts. That's Mosaic. Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth. Again, maybe I only get it $3. Maybe I only get 2, but if I get 2, I've doubled my money. Pete Alonso. Okay, those were all dollar cards. The 25-cent cards I didn't even get into until late. It was almost time for me to leave. If I knew what I knew now, I would have went through the 25-cent cards first because there were some phenomenal cards in here. There's no way, and here's the stack. There's no way I'm not going to at least triple my money with these cards. Not all of them, but I'll triple my money. I'm not in any hurry. I've already made my money back, as you can see. But I'll just share a few of these with you. There's Bo Jackson to the moon. That cool card. And some of these I'm speculating on. Okay, Volpe, Tatis Jr., Ozzy Albies, cause I'm in Atlanta. Swansby because Dansby Swanson because he played in Atlanta. He's still popular here on the Cubs. Ricky Henderson, another Ricky Henderson. These are the quarterbacks. Kansas City Royals team card, but it's yellow. It's got the yellow border. Concepcion, Dave Concepcion again because I'm a Reds fan. Christian Yelich. Don't know a lot about him, but if the Rangers make it to the playoffs, this is the Chrome. That's his rookie, I believe. Or no, it's not. Nolan Ryan. Anything with Nolan Ryan for a quarter. Mickey Mantle for a quarter. Another Mickey Mantle. Same one for a quarter. Gunnar Henderson, Orioles. Right here. I feel like I'm getting a lot of glare. I wonder if I turn this off, if it'll help. Probably should have done that a few minutes ago. Tatis Jr., whatever his name is, on the Padres again. They're going to be in the playoffs. Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Griffey Jr. for a quarter. Are you kidding me? Another Griffey Jr., another Griffey Jr., another Griffey Jr. Guerrero Jr., Sandy Koufax, Jackie Robinson. Again, some people just, if this card will grade, I'll send it for grading because some people want a PSA 10 Jackie Robinson. They just do. They want it. Ricky Henderson, Andrew Abbott because I'm a Reds fan. Marte for a quarter, third baseman on the Reds because I'm a Reds fan. Corey Seager's had a down year this year, but I love him as a player. The only person who's won the MVP in both the American League and the National League. I have a lot of his Gem Mint 10 rookie cards as part of my collection, but I like Corey Seager a lot. Christian Encarnacion Strand. I know that I'm butchering his name. But on the Reds, he's been hurt most of the year. Cal Ripken, another to the moon. Bo Jackson, Johnny Bench. Again, for a quarter. Are you kidding me? How can you not triple your money on that? George Brett, Pete Rose, the man, Pete Rose for a quarter. Manny Machado. Yeah, again, if the Padres are going to be in the playoffs, Freddie Freeman, Jonathan India on the Reds, Freddie Freeman, Matt McClain again. Again, I'm speculating a little bit on Matt McClain, but he did make the All-Star team. You see the trophy there, the rookie trophy. That's a Heritage Blue Speckle for a quarter. Come on. Kershaw's, future Hall of Famer. Another Kershaw's, Mookie Betts, Bob Gibson. This is a modern Bob Gibson, but again, it's Bob Gibson. Max Fried, phenomenal year for the Braves this year. Alex Rodriguez, Ozzy Albies, Marte again on the Reds. That's his chrome from this year. Nolan Ariana Nolan on the Phillies. He'll probably be a World Series pitcher this year. Probably be in the rotation. Max Fried, Matt Olson from cause he's a Brave. Scott Rowland, Pete Alonso, Matt McLean again, another Pete Rose, Freddie Freeman, Jim Palmer, Hall of Famer on the Orioles, Buster Posey, Mike Yastrzemski. I bought that. I thought that was a cool card just because it's Carl Yastrzemski's grandson. It's his grandson. Plays for the Giants. So, and then the last group, real quickly, all these for a quarter. Trout, Anthony Rizzo on the Yankees. It's Heritage Blue Sparkle. Max Fried, Bo Bichette, Babe Ruth. Again, for the same reason I've talked about. If I can buy Babe Ruth for a quarter, I can sell it. And again, for me, it's about ROI, return on investment. Somebody think, well, Dale, it takes a lot of time. Well, the people I'm making this video for, it's like if you got the money and you got the knowledge, and if you're willing to put the time in and willing to put the effort in, you can build a huge bankroll that you can then use to make serious profits in the sports card market. I'm showing you how you can guarantee that you can double your money if you go to a card show and focus on buying superstars, GOATs from the quarter box. And if you see somebody from your team that you like and you want to speculate on a Matt McLean or whoever, so be it. Johnny Bench, Greg Maddux, Tom Seaver. Again, it's a modern Seaver card, but it's Tom Seaver. And say, well, Dale, why wouldn't buy that? It's not. But see, you aren't the issue. I'm not the issue. The market out there is the issue. There's people that would love to have a Tom Seaver card that don't have one. Cy Young. Again, Cy Young. Freddie Freeman, Jackie Robinson. This is a cool looking card right here. This Jackie Robinson, after the 86 Topps design. Austin Riley, Braves, Joe Morgan, Prince Fielder, Joe Morgan, Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, another Mookie Betts, another Yastrzemski, Matt Olson, Chrome, Candelaria, Manny Machado, Cal Ripken, Matt McLean, Legends of Baseball, Cal Ripken, Nolan Ryan, Mookie Betts, Nolan Ryan Stadium Club, Cal Ripken, and another Dansby Swansby. So is that it? I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. You can guarantee that you double your money in sports cards, going to shows, focusing on the quarter box and or the dollar box. The guy made me a phenomenal deal. Initially, I got everything for 45 or 145, and we're sitting there and we're just talking. Before I'm leaving, I'm asking him about what other shows he sets up at and so forth. And before I go, he said, make sure you come back and see me. And he handed me a $20 back. He handed me $20 back. So I got 125 into what you've seen. Again, there's no way that I'm not going to make my money back quick and double it. And a lot of these I'll just hang on to for a while. because some of these over time, as these people, a lot of these players, Kershaw, once he gets on he's on the Hall of Fame path, but once he retires and he starts heading to the Hall of Fame, the cards just go up. That's your biggest increase a lot of times is leading up to the Hall of Fame. After the Hall of Fame, sometimes it's anticlimactic. And then after they're in the Hall of Fame, then you're looking at, normally about a 8 to 12 to 15% increase after they're in the Hall of Fame. Normally, not always, but normally. But the bottom line is, again, this is not about anything other than guarantee that you double your money and creating a nest egg that you have. Because again, I see a lot of good people. They're trying to find a perfect Gem Mint 10 card. They invest $80 or $800 in it and hoping they can sell it for 120 or 1200, and then the bottom falls out of the card and the card comes back rated a 7 or an 8, and they've blown a huge wad of money many times that they didn't need to lose. Build your nest egg up, get some cash, get a few $1,000, put away, and then you can start looking at who's on a Hall of Fame path, what are the best cards, what's their best rookie cards, do they have a rookie patch auto, do I want to invest in that? Because see, I don't mind buying a rookie patch auto of a card and holding on to it for 6 months or a year if I feel like, if I've got $3,000 in a card and I feel like it could go to $4,000 over the next 6 months, 25% return, I'll take that because that's a really good return. So again, guys, I could go on and on. I won't. I'm getting tired. You're probably tired of seeing all these cards, but I hope you're getting the vision for what I'm talking about, because I feel like people just miss it, because as human beings, we see things not as they are. We see things as we are. And we make judgments based upon the mistakes that we have personally made in the past. It's not the sports cards problem. It's not the sports cards are not the issue. It's the decisions that you made that maybe were not the best decisions when you first got started. That's where the issue is. If you're strategic and you're smart and you're patient and you just follow what we share, this is just dollar box, discount boxes at card shows are just one of the many methods that we teach, but it's one of the easiest, fastest, most guaranteed way to make money and build up that nest egg. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you again soon. My name's Dale Calvert. If you haven't checked us out, check us out at cmgsportscardinvestments.com. We have a lot of information, articles. Right now, we're going through every sale that we make and every purchase that we make through eBay and online auction sites, our online sports card sites. You can go check that out. We do that every month. We're being as transparent as we possibly can, because if you love sports, this is a phenomenal, fun business to be involved with. And even if you don't, if you get some basic foundation education, you can do extremely well with very, very, very little risk and huge upside potential. You guys have a good one. I'm going to bed.